high. Feet on the ground, but I still get by.
My beautiful friends, hello and welcome to my channel. Welcome if you have just subscribed, and thank you so much. If you're a subscriber and watch me every week, you, my friend, are a superstar. Today, I'm inviting you to join me on a day in my life, deep cleaning my kitchen. I have started off by first getting out the trash from every room in the house. It always shocks me how much trash even one person can generate.
Every doubt just feeds the flame. Every scar reminds me why I came. I've been broke, I've been blessed, carry faith in an empty chair.
This is all ready now for the dumpster, and I will take it out later on in the day.
Down like good old friends, saying, boy, don't stop.
Generally, I wash my bins with soap and warm water every couple of weeks. Otherwise, I wipe them down and disinfect them with a natural homemade mixture of distilled water, vinegar, and dish soap.
I'm out of control tonight. Sky is the limit, no chance to hold. Sky is the limit, I'm breaking the mold. Sky is the limit, I'm out of control tonight. Sky is the limit, no chance to hold. Sky is the limit, I'm breaking the mold. Sky is the limit, I'm out of control tonight.
And of course, bin liners are a must so that the cleaning is easier eventually. And I cannot forget my bin bright. This ensures that the unpleasant smells from the bin are kept in check.
But I still get by. Rules were made for someone else to try, but not me, not me. They say so.
Next, let's clean the floor, but first I have to remove this carpet runner.
Every stop sign, sky is the limit, no chance to hold. Sky is the limit.
This floor is parquet, so I will first sweep up the loose dirt and debris and then use a floor cleaner to mist the floor and wipe it with a microfiber mop.
Every doubt just feeds the flame. Every scar reminds me why I came. I've been broke.
I have chosen to use a bacterial disinfectant floor cleaner just for a more effective clean.
The stars are down like good old friends, saying, boy, don't stop where the sky just ends. Sky is the limit, no chance to hold. Sky is the limit, I'm breaking the mold. Sky is the limit, I'm out of control tonight.
Right, now that the floor is clean and dry, let's get this carpet runner back.
Sky
and also get the bin back to its rightful place. And here is the final result of my kitchen floor after a thorough clean. And friends, I had also vacuumed the carpet runner before I started this clean. And as you can see, friends, my chai break turned into disaster when I looked away for a minute. Doesn't it always happen this way? You have to keep an eye on it, otherwise the tea will spill over. I have had my chai and cleaned up the bigger mess, and now I will just scrub the last bits of stain.
If you really want to, turns past that takes a cool sign. Same ball cap, same moon boots, trying to outrun the thought of you. But understand the truth, don't stop. You can't live in a town this small. You can change your mind, but not your past. Every mile just feels like moving half. You can change my name in your phone. You can't leave in a town this small. I moved on, but not too far. Just down the road from who we are. You can change your hair, change your street, but you can't outrun the memories. Nah, I ain't mad, I just laugh sometimes. How love can fade, but this town stays mine. They say small towns, just don't forget. I guess you're right about that. You can change your mind, but not your past. Every mile just feels like moving half. You can change my name in your phone. You can't leave in a town this small. Every red light still knows your car. Every Porsche light still breaks my heart. You can back it up, girl, burn it all. You can't leave in a town this small. Don't go too far.
Over here, I'm just giving it a last polish to give it a shiny and new look.
You can't live in a town this small. Yeah. Ooh. You can change your mind, but not your past. Every mile just feels like moving half.
And here is how the cooker looks like after I've done a thorough clean. I'm pretty satisfied with it.
Still knows your car. Every Porsche light still breaks my heart. You can back it up, girl, burn it all. You can't leave in a town this small. You can change your mind, but not your past. Every mile just feels like moving half. You can change my name in your phone. You can't leave in a town this small. Every red light still knows your car. Every Porsche.
Next, I'll tackle my pots and pans cupboard. I have already removed everything from it, as you can see, and it's really massively stained because I previously did not use a liner. I'm scrubbing both shelves with my trusted cleaner before I do some organization. If you look at the back of the bottom shelf, you will notice that I have used some masking tape to block a couple of outlet holes. I will cover that later with some peel and stick paper for a better look.
Where I've been and where I sleep, it's hard to find me if you really want to. Turns past that takes a cool sign. Same ball cap, same moon boots, trying to outrun the thought of you. But understand the truth, don't stop. You can't live in a town this small. You can change your mind, but not your past. Every mile just feels like moving half. You can change my name in your phone. You can't leave in a town this small. I moved on, but not too far. Just down the road from who we are. You can change your hair, change your...
And here is my sparkling clean cupboard ready for organization. And I thought I had a whole load of peel and stick, but I just had that little piece that I've put in there, and it looks a little better. And now I'm going to take measurements for the liner, and I figured this was the best way to do it so as to get exact measurements. This is very good quality liner. One side is embossed for non-slippage and the other side is smooth, and it's very thick material. I know this will last me for ages. This roll is just enough for one cupboard, and then there's a little piece left that perhaps I can use for a drawer or something. Of course, the liner is stiff, and so I have to manipulate it a little bit to make it flat. And here we are. This is much better. So I'll start by organizing first the lids for the pots and pans. And friends, I'm using very simple organization tools. I have not spent much. I found this bamboo lid organization stand at a thrift shop. I think you noticed that my stand was slipping over there. I realized that I had put the liners the wrong way up, and I changed that later on. And friends, do you remember my Temu haul where I bought pots and pans? These are the pots and pans. They're still going strong. They're still doing good. They're almost as good as new, and I've been using them. So they are actually standing the test of time. And here is my perfectly organized pots and pans cupboard. Well, this is as perfect as it ever could be, but there's always room for improvement. And as you may have guessed, I'm on a roll here today. I'm determined to organize all my cupboards today. I don't know if I'll be able to, but let's tackle this one. This is where all my pantry items go to. My cooking stuff, my vitamins, my baking stuff. Let's see what I can do here. So I'm starting off by clearing everything out of the cupboard, and I'm using this gigantic bowl to help me do that. Everything is in a right mess, all mixed up, and it is hard to sometimes find what you need when things are not in their rightful place. There is a lot of debris, a lot of dust, a lot of spillage from the products such as salt and baking soda, and that's what I'm hoping to clear out and clean out. You see here, this is what I mean. I have a feeling that some of these products have expired or are coming to their expiration date, so I will sort those as well before I reorganize. Look at how dirty this had become. It really needs a good scrub. I'll start off by first sweeping off the spillage so that I can use my multi-surface cleaner more easily. And here is my homemade multi-surface cleaner. It's made of a mixture of dish soap, white vinegar, and distilled water. And I must say, it cleans very effectively, especially in areas where you do not want chemicals. For me, I store my food here, and I'd rather not use the chemical formulas. And here is my pristinely clean cupboard ready for organization. What a difference. Look at that. And now I'll give these organizer shelves a thorough scrub, and I'm using just good old hot water and dish soap. Everything is dry now, so let's take the shelves back to the cupboard and start organizing. I have now sorted and categorized the products into different batches. I have a batch for baking products, a batch for food items including seasonings and condiments, a batch for vitamins, and finally, a small batch of breakfast food items. I'll begin with the baking products, and hopefully I'll be able to now see all that I need for a cupcake recipe that I've been eyeing recently. Next, I'll do the condiments, the tinned food products, the seasonings, and even some spices. Next, I'll do the vitamins. This thing is an old fridge shelf. I have just cleaned it and repurposed it as a riser, and it works perfectly. If you see me going up and down, I'm using a footstool down there that's giving me the height that I need to place my products. And oh, I forgot, I'll also just put the few breakfast products here as well. And here we have it, a perfectly organized kitchen cupboard. Friends, this is essentially my mini pantry. I have a really tiny kitchen, and so I have to choose carefully what goes into these cupboards, otherwise they will not be functional. Finally, friends, I will clean my unconventional kitchen island. I have a little story to tell you about it. When I moved in here, there was no kitchen island, but I had this large sideboard that was part of the living room. I moved it to this area of the kitchen and DIY'd the top by putting an extension to it so that I could have more working space for food preparation. I created this top that I'm cleaning with peel and stick floor tiles and grout and sealed it all in with a waterproof sealant. It turned out okay, if I should say so myself. Or what do you think? Even if it's not perfect, for now it's practical and makes my life much easier during food preparation. Okay, it's time to bring back the tray, which is also a DIY project. It used to be a picture frame. The planter has also been DIY'd, and hopefully I can show you some of these projects on my channel one of these days. Dear friends, my peace lily here has a couple of browning leaves, but trust me, it looked much worse some weeks ago, so right now it's on the way to recovery. Anyway, it's always so super satisfying to walk into a clean kitchen. It gives me the headspace to make a delicious meal or drink. Also, since this is an open plan kitchen, keeping it neat is essential so that the whole living kitchen space does not look raggedy. So, here are some close-ups or an overview of all the work I have done in this space over the last couple of days. Thank you for staying with me to the end. I really enjoyed making and sharing this episode with you. Give it a like, subscribe if you haven't. If you have, turn on your notification bell and comment. All comments are appreciated. Until next time, kwaheri, hey hey, auf Wiedersehen, hey do, au revoir, adios, goodbye.